There are some betrayals that don't come from strangers. They come from the people you trust the most, the ones you laugh with, cry with, and call your family. This is the story of a bride, a best friend, and a secret so dark it nearly destroyed everything. But what happened next, no one could have imagined. Because when evil is sent and God steps in, it doesn't just disappear. Sometimes it goes back to the sender.
Blessing had always been the kind of woman people admired, not just for her beauty, but for her heart. She was kind, gentle, and full of life, the type of person who celebrated others, even when she had nothing to gain. So when her boyfriend of 2 years finally proposed, no one was surprised. Everyone said the same thing. She deserves this happiness. The engagement was beautiful, simple, but filled with love, and from that moment on, Blessing's world became a whirlwind of wedding preparations. The dress, the venue, the guest list, the colors, everything had to be perfect. And standing right beside her through it all was her best friend since childhood, Amina. Amina wasn't just a friend, she was family. They had grown up together, shared secrets, dreamed about their futures. And now, Amina was chosen as the maid of honor. Blessing trusted her completely. But sometimes, the people closest to you are the ones fighting silent battles against you. The afternoon Amina came over. There was something different about her. Not obvious, not loud, but subtle, unsettling. Her smile lingered just a second too long. Her eyes didn't quite match it. Blessing didn't notice. Why would she? This was Amina, her best friend since childhood, the one who knew her secrets, the one who stood by her side through every heartbreak, every victory, every dream. They had grown up like sisters, shared clothes, shared dreams, even joked about getting married at the same time one day. But life had chosen differently. Now Blessing was the one getting married, and Amina was the one watching, quietly.
Blessing,
She said, smiling.
I have an event to attend, and I want to look my best.
Blessing laughed.
You always look your best.
But then Amina's eyes shifted.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Blessing didn't hesitate.
What is it?
Amina pointed toward Blessing's room.
That wig, the long one, the expensive one. Can I borrow it?
Blessing paused. That wig wasn't just expensive, it was special. She rarely let anyone touch it. But this was Amina, her best friend, her sister. So she smiled and said,
Of course.
Amina's face lit up instantly.
Thank you.
3 days later, Amina returned it. Everything looked normal. Perfect even. No damage, no signs of wear, no reason to question anything. And so, Blessing didn't. Some dangers don't arrive loudly. They come quietly, hidden inside trust. The next day, life continued as normal. Blessing got dressed for her nephew's birthday party. The house was full of laughter, music, joy. She stood in front of the mirror, carefully adjusting the wig, admiring how perfectly it framed her face. She smiled. She felt beautiful, happy, at peace. At first, everything felt normal, until it didn't. It started as a small discomfort, barely noticeable, a slight pressure, right at the center of her head. She ignored it. Of course she did. Who stops a celebration for something so small? But the pressure didn't stop. It grew, slowly, steadily, like something tightening. Her smile faded, her breathing changed, and suddenly, the pain surged, sharp, heavy, unexplainable. It didn't feel like a headache. It felt like Something was sitting on her head, pressing down. She tried to stand, but her legs felt weak, her vision blurred. "Blessing, are you okay?" Voices echoed around her, distant. By the time she got home, she could barely walk. Her parents didn't hesitate. They rushed her to the hospital. The hospital was cold, bright, clinical, but filled with confusion. Doctors ran tests, blood work, scans, everything. But every result said the same thing. Nothing was wrong. No infection, no injury, no explanation. Yet the pain was real. It didn't come and go. It stayed, relentless. Then a nurse approached, quietly, carefully. She looked at Blessing's parents, then spoke in a low voice.
"This may not be medical."
They frowned.
"What do you mean?"
The nurse hesitated, then said it.
"It could be spiritual."
She reached into her pocket and handed them a small paper.
"There's a pastor.
Her eyes were serious now.
Take her to him."
Desperation changes everything, and in that moment, they were ready to try anything. That same day, they took Blessing to the church. The atmosphere was calm, but heavy. The pastor prayed over her, and as he prayed, his voice changed, stronger, more intense. Then suddenly, he said something that froze everyone in the room.
"Whatever has been sent."
He paused, then declared,
"Back to sender."
In that exact moment, Blessing gasped. The pain vanished completely. Knock, knock, knock. A sharp knock echoed through the house. Everyone froze. Blessing's father slowly walked toward the door, and when he opened it, his face changed instantly. Shock, confusion, fear. Standing outside was Amina. Her makeup was smeared from crying. Her body trembled uncontrollably. Beside her stood her parents, looking devastated and ashamed. Something was terribly wrong. Very wrong. Without saying a word, they stepped inside. The room became painfully silent. Amina couldn't even look Blessing in the eyes. Her breathing was uneven. Her hands shook violently. Blessing stared at her, confused, hurt, and suddenly afraid. For a moment, no one spoke. Then finally, Amina broke down.
She
whispered weakly.
I have something to confess."
The room fell silent. Even the air felt heavy. Amina's mother quietly began crying. Her father lowered his head in shame. And then, Amina spoke the words no one expected.
"That wig.
Her voice cracked.
I didn't wear it."
Blessing's eyes widened slowly. A cold chill moved through the room. Amina continued trembling.
"I took it
She swallowed hard.
to a native doctor."
Gasps filled the room instantly. Blessing's mother covered her mouth in horror. Her father stepped backward. Blessing felt her heartbeat pounding violently in her chest.
"I was jealous.
Amina cried harder now.
So jealous. You were happy. You had love. You were getting married.
Her knees weakened.
And I couldn't stand it."
Blessing stared at her in disbelief. This was the same friend she trusted, the same friend she called family, the same woman standing beside her in wedding photos. Amina's voice shook violently.
"I wanted something to happen to you.
She began sobbing uncontrollably.
Before the wedding."
Silence. Deep, painful silence. Blessing couldn't move, couldn't think. Her entire world felt shattered. Every memory with Amina replayed in her mind. The laughter, the secrets, The years of friendship, all poisoned by jealousy. Then, suddenly, Amina screamed, a horrifying scream. She collapsed violently onto the floor, her body twisting in pain.
It's hurting me.
She cried out desperately.
It's hurting me so badly.
Her parents rushed toward her in panic, but Amina continued screaming uncontrollably, almost like something invisible was attacking her. Then, through tears, Amina cried out words that sent chills through everyone in the room.
It came back.
She cried out desperately.
It's hurting me so badly.
Her parents rushed toward her in panic, but Amina continued screaming uncontrollably, almost like something invisible was attacking her. Amina's suffering worsened. Her parents rushed her back to the same native doctor, but this time, his answer was different.
I cannot help her.
Fear filled the room.
This is a turn-back blow. What was sent
He paused.
has returned.
Days passed. Pain consumed Amina. But before the end, she asked for one thing, to see blessing.
I'm sorry.
She whispered.
I was wrong.
Blessing stood still, heart heavy. And then, she did something powerful.
I forgive you.
9 days later, Amina passed away, and the entire community was shaken. Some of the deepest and most painful betrayals in life don't come from strangers or enemies. They come from the very people we trusted, loved, and welcomed closest to our hearts. Jealousy is silent, but dangerous, and what you send out always finds its way back. So be careful, not just who you trust, but what you carry in your heart. If this story moved you, like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories.